Hello, world. I'm Andrew from WXOU, and today I'm joined by Lady Sound, featuring bandmates Coleman, Dylan, and recent Oakland graduate Carson. First off, how are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I just watched your guys' set, which will be premiering about a week from today, and it was phenomenal. So,
It's good to hear.
Awesome.
yeah. First, I want to start off. How'd you guys first meet?
Well, we all went to school together. He was a grade above us, too. We were in the same grade. We've been friends forever, and we finally got together on music. So,
Just about a year and a half ago, I think.
Okay.
Randomly decided to. I actually seen Carson was doing some solo stuff, and I was like, "Hey, you want to start a band?" And it kind of happened. So
Hell yeah. So what got you all into music?
For me, I've always kind of grown up around it. My dad has played in the church band for as long as I've been alive, and so he kind of was the one that sat me down with the acoustic guitar and showed me a couple of chords, and rest is history from there for me.
acoustic.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
um,
This one's you.
for me, I don't know. Music's always kind of been a big thing in my life too. My uncle was a big DJ, like with electronic music and stuff. So I actually got into that when I was really young. But then I don't know, music I've always really enjoyed. So I just decided to start playing when I was in high school. Some instruments. I don't know.
Okay. So what was your live experience looking like before you guys formed the band?
He has the most. He was in a band prior to this. They would play at bars, different venues, and this and that.
You're so good.
Yeah, covers hair metal band. Play stuff like Rat and Winger, stuff
Okay.
like that.
Very, very different from the set you guys just performed for us.
Oh, yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Very
It
different.
was still fun though.
Other
Oh.
than that, we played at the Frauenthal in Muskegon in high school. Couple weddings here and there, but other than that, it's just this guy.
Yeah. So I know you just said you're from Muskegon, and Carson, you're here in Oakland or at Oakland. Has it been challenging to all come together as a band since you guys are all separated across the state?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fortunately, Dylan kind of lives near the Grand Rapids area, which is about an hour, 45 minutes from Muskegon, and then about 2 hours from here. And he's the drummer, so he's kind of already the dedicated practice space there. So we try to make it work when we can, but, everybody's working and going to school. So it was a little bit of a process for sure, but I think we made it work.
A lot of phone calls,
A lot
FaceTiming,
of phone calls.
Yeah.
getting in on a group call and figuring stuff out.
Amazing, amazing. Next I want to ask, I saw you guys eyeing all the CDs when you first came in here. I saw you picked out a few actually. Who would you say your biggest inspirations are when it comes to your music?
Yeah.
You came prepared.
For me, I feel like inspiration comes from all over, of course. But I had this really crazy shoegaze kick a couple years ago because guitar was always my main instrument for me. So Ringo Death Star, if you haven't checked out them, Pure Mood is really good. All of their stuff is really good. But this one, I don't know, it's like a dream pop. So if you're into dream pop, if you're into just noise rock, something really loud, drown out whenever you're studying, that one's really cool. And then with adding a hair metal drummer, I've started getting into heavier, faster music and a lot of Michigan based music. So I also grabbed Iggy Pop here, Raw Power, Iggy Pop and the Stooges, but that's also a really big inspiration. Black Flag, a lot of that proto punk, MC5, a lot of Michigan based artists too, honestly, are a really big part of my sound. I think makes me feel like I can do whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, mine's a little different. I'm full grunge all the way. Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots. Bring it to me. I want all those. But I listen to just about everything. But musically, in my own music, I see a lot more grunge than I do anything else.
I seek out basically anything kind of too. I don't know. Probably some of my biggest influences would be David Bowie, um, Nine Inch Nails, which pretty different sounds, and Tool. drumming inspiration from all three of those, really. But yeah.
Outside of musicians, is there anybody who has influenced or inspired your work?
For us two, actually, we started out the same way. We have a mutual friend, and his neighbors actually was in a band at the time. And we went over there. He had a guitar laying around. He had a drum set sitting there. He hopped on the drums. They were trying to teach me some stuff, and we went from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Caleb Villegas. Good
Shout
guy.
out to Caleb.
Good guy.
My dad, again, kind of sat me down with the guitar in the first place, but it's kind of funny because when I was talking about that like shoegaze kick, I feel like I really got into like traditional like painting art as well. So I don't know, like Monet's watercolors, man, it's almost like if you like close your eyes and you're listening to something, and it's like a watercolor soundscape type thing. It's like, I don't know, like it evokes like the same feeling in me, like that synesthesia type thing, I guess.
I like that. My last question for you guys is, you guys are all from around like different areas, Muskegon, Grand Rapids, around the Oakland area. Is there anywhere or anybody from your hometowns that you'd like to shout out? I know you said you played at some bars, some weddings, stuff like that.
Caleb and Nick, probably Bayerman.
Yeah.
Nick Bayerman helped me with Rock Hard, actually, with a lot of my live performance experience in that 80s hair metal band. So
Amazing.
Yep. And Chewy Jones, he's the one that hooked us up with Caleb Villegas to get all this started in the first place. So
Yeah, my dad, again, I guess I keep going back to that, but
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, there's just so many people, a lot of friends, Luke, Alex, Jared, always believing in me, and yeah, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I just want to ask, what's next for Lady Sound?
Rolling Stone magazine. No.
gonna keep writing, try to get some gigs set up, and go from here. We're looking for a big 2023.
Hoping to gig this summer, probably around Grand Rapids area and Muskegon mostly, but
Write
yeah.
some new material for sure.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it. For anybody out there who may be interested, check out the WXOU Underground featuring Lady Sound later this month. Aside from that, have a nice day. Thank you guys.
thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thank you, guys.
On 3.
1, 2, 3. What? I don't know.
You're the drummer. You gotta count me in. Count me in.
3, 4.